Down. Ready. Red 80. Red 80. Move. Put hard. Ready. Blue 22. Go. Put hard, hot. Ready, ready. Red 18. Shift. Set hot. Down. Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Put hot. Down. Ready. Blue 80. Go. Up. Here we go. Ready. Shift. Red 20. Hot. Yeah.
Turn it up! Turn this thing up!
Ready! Black and hot, 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 hot. Down. Ready! Hot, hot. Ready! Blue 30, move! Hot, hot, hot. Ready, ready. Red 54, go. Get hot.
And the Jayhawks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Tight end now in motion. Straight ahead, it's Jones. Stopped right there. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Off-play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's dropped after taking the hit. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Selling the fake, keeping his eyes downfield. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Makes the grab. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Let's go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Jones to throw. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Right side, it's right. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Jayhawks. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score Kansas 7, TCU 0.
A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. And off to Jones. Turning it on! Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Rush is on. Escapes trouble. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Drives inside. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns up, it's Jones. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Long way to go on 2nd down. The play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rush right in his face.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Hits inside. It's Thurman. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to.
Now this offense is back on the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Sells to fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your...
The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Out wide right, it's Sims.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely...
Here comes the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Caught, it's Sims on the stop.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Fires on the move. Left side is Stevens. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Right down the middle. It's caught. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Makes a man miss. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Jones to throw. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Put 6 on the board.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense, Jesse. Like, you know this is back and forth, and I gotta score.
But he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking down the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Second and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Right side, it's right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Sims.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Second down to the air. Hauls it in. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Complete out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Tells to run, wants to pass.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Now wide right, it's Sims.
Sometimes slow and steady wins the race, right? Doesn't always have to be 55-yard completions through the air for scores. You saw it on the last drive. Leading the clock, running and throwing the football, taking care of the football, and capping it off with the score. And you're seeing that again.
Snagged it, there's running room. Touchdown, Mark Jones.
plays. You're trying to get your play.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. The give to the back. Breaks him to the open. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rush. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Going to the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They marched 78 yards down the field, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about racing to the right. His touchdown, Kansas. Buckle up, boys. How many more scores are coming? This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down. Nice move there. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Look out. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss one with unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop. Fires to the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Jones to throw. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. They'll flip it out to the back of the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen passes effect. Got enough space. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and give him 16 on the year. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence,
replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. And that is exactly what you want from your offensive end. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution to drive by that offense. And he puts through the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. He was hoping something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors and our halftime update. Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Oregon Ducks. Now back to your game in Lawrence. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions, and aerial exhibition so far. Bring it out. He stopped short of the 20th and 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Jones lost the play. Finally corralled and knocked before he picked up the first down. As center downs going to the air. And the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Sweet little Juke, and he's gonna wind up picking up 8. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Maybe picked up a couple leads down at the 24. Spins away from the defense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Inside the 40, he'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at 28. They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick kick, it's Jones. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Now from inside the red zone, it'll be second down, and remember they can pick that down. TCU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Ready to try the point after, and the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. He marched 78 yards down the field, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Jones to throw. one.